Okay, so this is breaking down passive transport across the cell membrane, the three types. So remember, we're talking about things that are just easy to get across the cell membrane, requiring no energy, because these things are all kind of required so that we can get some energy. So I'm using this guy as my kind of pointer over here. So simple diffusion, this little orange stuff that's just moving right across from high concentration to low, in this model just sort of into the cell for convenience. Oxygen maybe, just right across because it's non-polar, so it's not getting held up, and it's going right in through those phospholipids. Simple diffusion. And why does oxygen need to get right into the cell? Well, we need that for cell respiration, of course. Okay, and then the next one, facilitated diffusion. When we facilitate, we need a helper. So let's say that these little watermelon chunks, I think that's what they are, need a helper. So they have a protein here that's a perfectly shaped helper. Didn't I draw that perfectly? Not so much. But anyway, it's a perfectly shaped helper, and there's more of them on the outside than the inside, so they're going from high concentration to low concentration. So that requires no energy, so they get a little helper, and then they get to go in. They get a little helper, and then they get to go in. So that's how we're going to get large molecules like glucose into the cell. And then lastly, over here is osmosis, which is the facilitated diffusion of water across the cell membrane. And that also requires a special protein. In this case, it's called aquaporin. And it's a channel protein. It's got a little channel in it for water to go through. I put a little guy with an umbrella here just to remind us that it's just water going through here. And so again, it's high concentration to low concentration, and it's just moving on through because we need water to get into the cell, and we need equilibrium to be established so that we don't have too much water or too little water inside the cell. So again, this is going from high concentration to low, whether it's moving